happy Monday. So quick whiteboard review for today. Your warm-up today is 5 rounds of work. So when we look at the warm-up, it'll apply to Steady Betty and or Cookie Monster. So whatever you're doing today, you could do both. You could do one or the other. Some people have a lot of time on their hands, so they want a little more volume, that's fine. But basically today you can do Steady Betty or Cookie Monster or both, but here's your warm-up. 5 rounds of 5 Russian baby makers, 10 jumping jacks, 15 scapular push-ups. So for the Russian baby maker, you're simply gonna put your fingers under the toes, come into a squat, press the elbows out on the knees, and then come back into a forward bend. So down into a squat and back into a forward bend. And then the jumping jack, we all know that one. Scapular push-ups, the arms are extended and you're just gonna use your scapula. So it might look something like this. 15 of those. So 5 rounds there. When you get to your workout, like I said, you can choose one or the other. We'll go through both. Steady Betty is 4 rounds, 20 minutes total. You're working for 40 seconds and you're taking a 20-second break in between elements. And then at the bottom, when you're done with everything, you take a 1-minute break. So it's really a minute and 20 seconds in between rounds. You'll do a 40-second weighted hollow hold. So that looks like this. Come into your hollow body position, rib cage tucked down to the pelvis, and hold here. Shoulders are off the ground, feet are off the ground, okay? And if you have your odd object, you can use a weighted backpack. 40-second Romanian Deadlift, stiff-legged deadlift. So holding your object at your chest or arms extended till you feel a big stretch in the back of the hamstrings, and then rise. And again, you could do that with your odd object too. Then you have a single arm overhead squat hold. So I want you in the bottom of your overhead squat, single arm, here. Holding for 40 seconds with the arm extended. So that'll probably be pretty challenging for most. And then after 40 seconds, you rest 20 seconds. And then same thing on the opposite side, holding, okay? So do your best on that one, try to make sure the arm's locked out, and I only want you squatting as far as you can while still keeping the chest upright and the arm locked out. So that'll be for Steady Betty. And when we look at Cookie Monster, there's 2 variations. There's one with equipment, and there's one without. So when we look at the purple one, that's with equipment, 20 single arm dumbbell snatches. And those are gonna look like this. You're taking the dumbbell from the ground all the way up overhead in one movement, using the legs first and then the arms. Flat back on the start, drive with the legs and then the arms. And on that one, you can do some reps on one side and some reps on the other side. You can break it up however you want, but it's 20 total. It's not 20 on each side. 40 double unders, or 80 single unders, or 40 double under taps. So tapping 2 times per jump. 20 burpees, going all the way down at the bottom, elbows tucked in tight, jump clap at the top. And then again, 40 double unders or the modifications. So that's if you have a dumbbell. If not, you're looking at the red. 20 odd object ground to overhead. So I'm gonna switch out. I got a backpack here with a bunch of books inside. So for my odd object ground to overhead, I'm gonna take my object from ground to overhead. Okay, using my legs first and then my arms. So big muscle groups first, followed by smaller muscle groups. 20 lateral hops, so sideways hops. Over. 20 burpees, already demoed that. And another 20 lateral hops. So for these, you're gonna see how many rounds you can get in 15 minutes. And you can do it all, or you can do some. Have a good time.
Sit there. Sit there. There you go.